I'm also delighted to be joined by a lady who has graced your screens for many years. She's also been, for the past, I can't believe it, 25 years, a real passionate yoga devotee. She's Glynis Barber. She's come up with this DVD. Now, yes, there's yoga in it, together with her yoga expert, but there's a lot more than that, because there's a really holistic approach here. So there's dietary advice, there's skincare specialists she talks to, there's facial exercises, not just yoga for the body. And she's promised me a down dog, she's promised me a child's pose, and I'm hoping we might even salute to the sun in a little while from now. Yes, I'll get my shoes and socks off for that. And then we've also got something that an awful lot of people are just and you can get extra brush heads, by the way. Now, I'm going to take my socks off. Glynis has told me, take my socks off. Glynis is with me. Glynis Barber has got this fabulous DVD. Now, what's special about this is, yes, it's yoga, and it will teach you lots of yoga moves, but it's much more than that. What are we going to do first of all?
Well, I thought we'd just relax quickly in a child's pose.
Go on then, let's do the child's pose.
So, which is feet, knees slightly apart, arms forward, and then just relax right down.
It's perfect for this time of day, I'll tell you.
And that completely releases your spine. How does that feel?
I'll just be here for about 10 minutes, I think.
No, OK, Simon, you've got to get out.
Now, Glynis, I mean, you've been on the screen, the stage, you know, on our TVs for many, many years, but all that while, you've been a passionate devotee of yoga. And I suppose people probably underestimate how tip-top you have to be and the top of your game to be in that business.
You do. When you're working, you know, when you're working on stage, for example, it's a little bit like being an athlete, being on stage. The adrenaline and the energy that's one needed to be on stage, and obviously when you're on television and on film, you need to look really good. And then when you're not working, you need to be in good mental shape, because you need to be able to take all the rejection. So
and it doesn't matter whether it's Dempsey and Makepeace or EastEnders or on the stage doing a live performance. You know, being mentally alert, physically able, gives you the power to do it.
Well, I started doing yoga, actually. I began it for the first time when I was doing Dempsey and Makepeace. OK. And
that was a physically challenging role as well.
It was, actually. I did a lot of my own stunts, and I was covered in bruises. And it was very challenging, and I was quite fit. But I needed to calm down, which is why I started yoga, and I also needed flexibility, because yoga is wonderful with flexibility. So I've been doing yoga for over 25 years.
Now you're also with Howard Napper, a real yoga expert.
Yes, he's wonderful. He was going to be here today, and unfortunately he couldn't make it. So.
But the thing is, the yoga isn't extreme yoga. It's good for beginners. And if you're a little bit unsure, you kind of know the down dog, you know the salute to the sun, but you're not quite sure exactly how you should do it.
Yes.
Then you'll guide people to the correct way. And it's really important to do it correctly.
So, I mean, you know, it's good. You know, with yoga, you can do more challenging postures. But, for example, I'm still doing the same postures I did 25 years ago.
Because they work.
So, you know, if you're a beginner, we have a 5-minute section that explains to you how to do the things. And, for example, probably the best-known posture in yoga is the downward dog.
Let's do a downward dog. I'm ready for it.
I like to get everyone into a downward dog. So we're going to start on our hands and knees, and your hands are going to be underneath your shoulders, and your knees are hip width apart.
Got it.
And then you're going to tuck your toes under,
Yep.
and then you're going to very slowly raise your hips. Slowly. I mean, you may be able to straighten your legs, you may not. So let me take a look at what you're doing there. Well, now that is pretty good. I would put your feet a little further forward.
Forward,
I would bend your knees a little bit. And you're arching your back a little bit here. So we want to release that. So I would put your feet further apart. Now, you see, what you're doing, this is actually a resting pose, believe it or not. I know it looks quite challenging, but it's doing so many things. Because by bending your legs, and we explain this on the DVD, it's OK if you bend your legs. In fact, if you bend your knees a little bit, you're releasing your pelvis. You can come down if you're getting tired. And it releases your spine. But you're also, as you probably felt, you're working your arms, you're working your shoulders. Excuse me, I'm touching you a lot here.
It's OK. It's OK.
Your shoulders and everything.
And it's all about control and core stabilisation. And everything else. And this is all explained and how to do it correctly.
It is.
But then the thing is, you go one step further, because it's not just a yoga DVD.
No, it's not, because...
You call it anti-aging, and there's so many secrets of anti-aging. Yoga is a fabulous one, and I've talked to so many people about it. Marjolaine Brugman, yourself. Yoga's brilliant. But there are other things you can do.
There are. I mean, basically, as an actress, and I was in EastEnders a couple of years ago, and what people ask me all the time is they say, you know, because I've been around for a long time, I'm getting up there, and people say to me, what's your secret? Because you seem very fit, you seem very healthy. And I believe exercise to be the closest thing there is to an anti-aging pill. And out of all the exercises, yoga's my favourite. But I didn't want to do a DVD that was just a workout. I wanted to answer people's question, which is what do you do, Glynis? What do you do that makes you fit and healthy at your age? So I speak to a skin doctor, and we talk about, you know, are expensive moisturisers worth it? And his answer was no. And he explains why. And he explains what protects your skin, what's the best thing of preserving your skin. I talk to a nutritionist. We talk about supplements. Are they worth it? Are they good? I'm a great believer in supplements, and I take a lot of them. And we talk about foods and antioxidants. And then I have a fantastic conversation with Gemma Kidd, because we talk about makeup, because a lot of people find a makeup look that works for them in their 20s, and then they continue doing the same makeup, and it just doesn't work in your 40s. So Gemma's brilliant with what she comes up with.
So it's a very holistic attitude to anti-aging. It's not only something that you can enjoy doing, even if you're a complete beginner at yoga, but it's also something that you can watch and listen to in terms of like a guidebook to guide you through the various aspects, but then dip into like a reference.
It has a little book in there, actually. It has a little booklet that explains all the benefits of all the postures. But one of the things, and it would be lovely if we could do, is I have a section called You're Only As Old As Your Spine, because nothing makes you feel older than if your back hurts.
Who's had back issues?
So, well,
there's a lot of hands went up.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I know I do.
So what would we do for that?
Let's do a spinal twist,
Okay,
which is another very simple. So we're just going to lie down with our knees bent on the back, and then if you put your knees to the right, put your arms out. We'll try and avoid each other there, and then with your right hand onto your left knee, and then breathe, because yoga's all about breathing.
And it's about just relaxing into that, isn't it?
So you breathe in, into your abdomen, and then as you breathe out, feel your spine relax.
Oh, yeah.
You see, your spine loves to rotate.
Yeah.
It loves to rotate.
And then, of course, we would need to do the equal and opposite, don't
Then,
we?
of course, we have to do the other side, because so your left hand on your right knee, and breathe and just feel that lovely rotation in the spine. You're working your shoulders, you're working your spine. Can you feel that nice release? That's lovely.
Do you know, it's one of these things. I have done yoga classes in the past, and I absolutely love it. But I just don't have time to go down the gym and get the...
Got to make time.
But here, I can do it without child cover and kind of parking and booking, and it's always full, and I can do it when I need it.
You know, I do a mixture. I go to classes. I love going to classes. I love going to the gym. But a lot of my working, I have to...
Just as suitable for men as it is for women?
Absolutely. Absolutely, yes.
Glynis, it's been an absolute pleasure having a chat with you. Thank you so much for coming by.
You're
going to be back again soon?
Yes, I'm on tonight.
Tonight?
Tonight at 10
Excellent.
o'clock.
Well, can we do a salute to the sun with somebody tonight, maybe?
Absolutely.
OK. Oh, I've volunteered them. There's lots more to come. Stay tuned.
Here's one of Sunday's hot picks. You'll love this easy-to-wear printed tunic.